Hi, how's it going? It is Emma from Henry Studios. So today I thought that I would just go over sort of how I make my Shopify store. Not like the coding or designing or anything, but I use several apps, free and paid, that really make my site, I think, stand out. I don't want to sound like conceited or anything, but there are a lot of things that I've worked really hard to sort of finesse and make my own. So I'm going to be talking about my favorite Shopify apps. These are all add-ons. Some are free, some are paid, but they all, I think, make a huge difference in the way that my store looks and functions. So I'm going to be talking about that today in this video. Make sure to like and subscribe if you like videos like this about candle making, small business owning, but let's just get into the content. So I use Shopify for my store. I'm on the basic plan. It's the $29 a month plan. So I'm not on the advanced or whatever. The only thing that I can tell is different is like the credit card fees go down. I think you can get more emails and more like team logins, but it's just me. And I don't, the credit card fees are what they are. So I'm on the basic. Back when the pandemic started, Shopify actually unlocked gift cards for all plans. They didn't used to have it for basic, so that's the only thing I would have considered upgrading for. But now that I can give gift cards, which I do quite often, I think that there's no reason to upgrade, so I am on the basic plan. But there are a few things just with like Shopify's system in general that I find a little bit lacking. I don't know if that's just because I don't know that much about like coding and website design, but I found that supplementing it with apps from the App Store have really made a difference in my website. So the first thing that I'm going to talk about is a free add-on, or if you use it the way that I do, it's $5 a month. It's called Hidden Store, which I will put somewhere on the screen, but it's called Hidden Store. I use it for my Patreon, so they get a link that goes directly to this store, and you can only access it with the link. So if someone sees Patreon store on my website, if they click it, it says the store is hidden and you have to ask for permission. So you can only get it through the link that I provide to my Patreons. And it's just an honor system that I trust they're not going to share it with anybody else. And I put like one-off candles, special edition stuff, limited quantities will go in there. Patrons, please don't come for me. I know I haven't added to the secret store in a hot minute, but it's still there. I do have a secret store. And I think that that's just a really nice addition for how I like to run my Patreon. I like giving them things like that are exclusive and special. So that's only $5 a month for unlimited items. And that way it's just like a nice extra little bonus. The next app that I literally cannot recommend enough is called Loox, Loox.io, I think, and it is a review-based app. So you connect it to your store. I can't remember if I'm on the paid or the free. I'll put all that information around me. Basically, whenever somebody buys something from your store, it'll send an email when you choose. So I choose to send emails a few days after it says that the item has been delivered. So if it delivers on a Monday, on Wednesday or Thursday, they'll get an email from Loox that I have generated asking them to leave a review, which, in my opinion, the only thing that I liked about Etsy was the reviews. But what's good about Loox is that not only do you get to have reviews on your page, so it adds to your credibility, it makes your products, stand out when they have a lot of 5-star reviews and stuff, but you are in control of the reviews. They don't get approved unless you choose. You can choose for it to auto review. If it's 4 stars and above or something like that, it could automatically go through. But I have it set that reviews only go through when I allow them. And I haven't declined any reviews. I think that's a little bit dishonest, but it gives you the chance. Let's say somebody left me a 1-star review because the shipping took too long or whatever. I can try to work on it privately with them before a review goes live. That's the one detriment, I think, to Etsy's system, is that reviews automatically go live and then the business owner is like scrambling to make it right. Some customers just don't reach out. I don't know why. Some people just have a problem and they leave a review and they think that's the end of it, when most small businesses would rather like fix the issue. So that's the great thing about Loox, is that you get reviews for your website, so you get credibility. It gives the customers a coupon when they review, so there's incentive on both sides. And then you get control over it. So you can control where it goes on the page. So I have it under all of my products. And then I have a review page that's separate for every review that I've ever gotten. Because obviously when I sell out of a product, I delete the listing. So that means that all the reviews specific to that product get taken away. So that I have a full page where they can all hang out and everyone can see anything that has ever been said about any of my products, which I think is really great for credibility, but also the fact that I can control when they go live. I think Etsy has like editing or something, but you know, I like having the power. I gotta be honest, it's really nice to see everything before it goes through. It sends you an email, so it's really fun to see like a new 5-star review come in. I'm just like a nice little surprise. And it's not gonna do anything to your ratings. I know Etsy is very ratings based. When you come up in the search, it's based on your ratings and things like that. When you have your own website, you don't have to worry about that. So it's really all the positives and none of the negatives, and I can't recommend it enough. The last app that I'm gonna be talking about is called Pagefly. I am obsessed with Pagefly. I pay for it. It is $20 or $24 a month. I'm not sure. You can use the free version, but I use it so much that I needed to pay for it because they have a limit on how many pages you can make in the free version. So I bought it so I can just make as many as I want. But Pagefly is basically just a page builder, like it sounds like. But instead of just having the basic Shopify like photo, slideshow, text, you can do drop-down menus, you can do polls, you can do graphics, you can do videos, all kinds of stuff. And I'll be putting footage, hopefully, over this while I'm talking, describing the different pages that I've built. I've edited my product pages, so now under every product, there's certain things that weren't there just based on Shopify's integration. So I can add my Instagram feed, I add a carousel of reviews, I have an FAQ, I have like a highlights, so there's all kinds of things. I really think that it just made my website seem more professional. There's a lot of things that I would get questions about all the time that I could put onto my website that I wasn't able to put before. You know, the basic Shopify like model is just text, so I can have tabs, I can have sliders, I can have cute little like bullet points. Like, it just really adds to the professionalism and the aesthetics of my website, and it is worth what I pay every month. It is so worth it. And I'll have, you know, like screenshots and video of my websites. Going on the Pagefly app, I think they have examples as well, and it is just so versatile. I haven't even used all of the functions just because there's only so much that I need to say on my website, but I cannot recommend it enough. I give all of these apps 5 stars, but Pagefly is without a doubt the thing that really transformed my website. It has made such a difference. Honestly, it is like night and day looking at my old website and the one that I have now. And I know that maybe people didn't even notice, but to me, I geeked out about it for like weeks. I showed everyone I could. I was like, look at my new website. So it has just really taken it to a place that I'm proud of. I think that it has made it just so much more professional, so much more functional. You know, a lot of people would DM me for things and I'd answer and I'd be like, that's such a good question. Like, thank you for asking. And then I could put that into my website so I don't get those questions anymore. And not that I don't like talking to you guys, but you know, there's only so many hours in a day. If I can cut down on sort of like the Q&A stuff I have to deal with, it's always a good idea. So I honestly cannot recommend those apps enough. Those are the only ones off the top of my head that I've been using for as long as I have and that have changed my performance as much as they have. I think that all of the apps that I just mentioned have made my life so much easier, and it's been worth every penny. So, not sponsored or anything, those are just the ones that I love. If you're a Shopify user and there's any apps that you think have really changed your store, I would love to hear about them. I'm always looking to add functionality and things like that, so if you want to leave those down below, please let me know. I would love to hear about it. That is the end of this video. It was just a quick one. I hope that this was helpful. Please let me know if you check those apps out, and if you like videos like this, make sure to like and subscribe. I will be bringing out more content like this as I'm on a break with my store. I don't really have any like candle making crafting content. It's just gonna be me like talking to y'all, so I hope that's cool. But I will see everybody in the next video. Thank you so much for watching and have a good rest of your day.